let's just start the video, shall we? I look like this because we are about to go on an airplane, and I don't usually pack this last minute, but I haven't packed yet. So I'm going to pack and talk to you about traveling in recovery. And I'm also going to do a what I ate today as a vegan on a full travel day style. This video has a lot of floating elements and a little something for everybody. I am like a serial overpacker. Like, I intentionally bring multiple outfits. Like, I'm probably bringing like 5 outfits and I'll be gone. I'll be in New Hampshire less than 48 hours. But you just never know. I am prepared for everything. These are all the clothes I'm bringing. So traveling in recovery, eating disorder recovery, obviously, is tricky. When I was suffering from anorexia, I never wanted to travel because travel meant like relinquishing control over my food potentially and being put into a lot of like last minute unanticipated scenarios in which I wouldn't have full control over my life and my day and my food. And so I didn't travel at all when I was sick. I didn't want to make the trip to see my boyfriend. I didn't want to make any trips home to see my parents because then I would be not like forced to eat my mom's cooking, but I would feel obligated to eat her cooking, and I, you know, wasn't comfortable eating anything that I didn't prepare myself. I didn't want to come out to California to see my extended family for similar reasons. And so traveling in recovery is complicated. I guess my first tip is for when you're actually on the airplane. As you'll see I'm gonna do later today, it is an awesome idea to bring food with you on the airplane. Oftentimes it's easy to make excuses why you shouldn't eat if there's not food available to you on a long flight, or if it's too expensive or whatever, and these are all poor, bad, terrible excuses. So you need to just bring food with you. And also you can think of a travel day as a day in which you do have control over your food, because you can pack what you like, what you think you'll need. A, that'll probably alleviate some of the stress because when you get hungry you won't be like scrambling to find something in the overpriced airport. B, you'll have something that you know you like, that you're aware of what's in it, so that'll probably alleviate some of the anxiety that actually traveling or any anxiety of like going on this trip may bring to you. So I 100% always bring food on the airplane. Even if it's not full meals, I bring snacks. So that's my first tip. So the rest of my tips are for when you actually land and you are at your destination. I think it's really important that you have to go into this trip just being like, whatever happens, you know, you're gonna roll with it. If you just go into it being like, I'm just gonna be easy on myself, I'm gonna take situations as they come, as best I can, then you'll find that you're in a better mental space to handle unanticipated events. And my third tip kind of is leading into that is you need to be prepared for the trigger of unexpected events. For me, I would always be like, I'm a planner, I like to plan things, I like to stick to those plans, and when things go off plan, I get really stressed out. When you're out of your comfort space and when you're somewhere else, you're visiting someone, things aren't gonna go to plan. And let's say you really wanted to do X, Y, and Z and you were gonna eat X, Y, and Z and you had it all planned out, and then someone changes their mind or something happens or something more exciting is offered. You have to be prepared for these kind of unexpected events and just learn to roll with the punches, and that it's all gonna be okay. Experiencing unanticipated events is not a reason to continue to restrict yourself. It's just something that happens when you're out of your comfort zone, and it's not a bad thing. It's kind of a fun thing. You have to remember, most people enjoy these kind of like off the cuff fun vacation stuff, and you should too. Your eating disorder shouldn't hold you back from enjoying the fun, what's the word I'm looking for? Carefree? No, I don't know. My fourth tip can be kind of fun, and it is that wherever I go, typically, I don't do this so much anymore because I don't have fear foods anymore, but I used to obviously have a lot. And so when I did, I used to always pick a destination specific fear food and eat it. Or even if it was just like my mom's cooking, and my mom was always just like, what do you want me to make you when you're home? Instead of just being like, oh, I'll just make my own food, I would just be like, you know what, Mom, make me your spaghetti or your clam chowder or your apple pie, or things that were like really, really scary for me, but that I really knew in my heart that I wanted from my mom. So I would always like pick 1 or 2 or a million fear foods, that are destination specific that I can't get anywhere else, and I would make this an opportunity to be brave and tackle them. Similarly, like if you're going to Philadelphia, eat a cheesesteak. If you're going to New York, eat some pizza. If you're going to LA, In-N-Out. Get some In-N-Out. But you get what I'm saying, I think. I hope you get what I'm saying. And lastly, make sure you have a support system with you who you can talk to, because you're gonna be put in situations in which you're anxious about stuff, about food, about your recovery, about whatever, about the situation that you're in. And it's better not to just be silently struggling with that. It's better if you have someone like with you, or someone that you know you can call who's aware of what's happening, that you can just be like, oh my God, I'm freaking out, I ate this, or I went here, or this was unplanned, or blah, 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 who can just be like, who's like a rational, supportive voice of reason in your life, who can just be like, it's okay. Because sometimes all we need to hear is that it is okay. And it is, by the way. There's no rules to life. The point of vacations and traveling is to enjoy yourself. So freaking enjoy yourself. Those are all my, my tips for successfully traveling while in recovery. I hope they made sense. Kind of was just rambling on parts of that. I need one more pair of underwear. And so, as far as what I'm eating today, well, originally our flight was supposed to leave at 8:30 a.m. and now it's not leaving till 1:30 p.m. So, I was able to wake up and make myself some regular oatmeal. You guys know the drill. I have this in almost every single what I ate in a day video. I almost never change it up, but this is oatmeal with half a cup of soy milk. Actually, I did change that up. It's not almond milk anymore. It's soy milk for the, like, 1 extra gram of protein. So oatmeal with some soy milk and chia seeds and cinnamon and raspberries. And this is just a winning combo. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? And for lunch, I'm making us some roasted red pepper and avocado quesadillas. And before you get too excited that it's like sounds very fancy, it is very fancy, and I did not make it up, nor would I know how to cook it on my own. This is the last of a purple carrot meal that I had delivered this week. We got some mashed guac on this side and some roasted red pepper cream cheese concoction on this side. And we're gonna toast it up over there. And then we have some lime crema. Yeah, then that's lunch, and I'm gonna pack some snacks. I'll probably pack some Lara bars and some nuts maybe. I have to see what I have in my cabinets for snacks. And then dinner will probably be had at the Chicago airport. We have like a 2-hour layover around dinner time, so that is the plan, to have dinner there. And then I'll be in New Hampshire. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Hello to all the new people that are here on my channel. My name is Rachel, this is Ladle by Ladle, and I make videos on eating disorder recovery, veganism, intuitive eating, self-love, and body positivity. And I'd love to have you with me, so if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Yeah, until next time, y'all. See ya. Bye.